what people need to realise is about the importance of their internal dialogue. You know, what questions they're asking themselves on a day-to-day basis. And one really good question at the end of the day is to ask yourself, what did I achieve today? What could I have done better? What am I going to do better tomorrow and feed into my plan for tomorrow and the rest of the week? And once you start questioning yourself, you'll find yourself realising sometimes how much time you kill and waste during a working day or a waking day.
Yeah.
Because that's another interesting point, the difference between a waking day and a working day.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Yeah. I mean, what about you know, those people who think you know, I can probably pinch a bit of time in the day by skipping breakfast or just grabbing something to eat as I go. What's your advice on that? I think you've got some very particular thoughts about
Yes.
health and wellness.
Yes, I have. And skipping a meal or eating on the run, or I'll grab a sandwich, or I'll pick up some fish and chips on the way home. Yeah, I've been there. It depends where your priorities lay. And I think, and as you'll see in the book, it runs through as a very strong thread in the book, reference into how important I feel your health and well-being is for the rest of your life. If not one of the most important threads that run through your life is looking after you. Because if you don't look after you, how can you look after anybody else in your family? So you should be your priority. What does Jim Rohn say? I'll look after me for you if you look after you for me. And I think, you know, just little phrases like that that stay in your mind are so important sometimes to refresh your own thought process on a particular aspect of your life. So if you skip a meal, well, that to me is fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to skip some fuel. How are you going to perform that day? If you skip a workout, how are you going to perform that day? If you have a carbohydrate-filled lunch, how are you going to perform that afternoon at work?
Yeah.
So, you know, these thoughts enter your mind very quickly, but should be extinguished in equal proportion. And I think that you should be prepared when you go to work. There should be some fuel that you take with you, or a fuel station that you can go to that you know that you can
Yep.
you can fuel up properly during the day. And it's got to be something that you can perform at optimum levels. So that's what I think about the dietary part of your working day, not eating on the run. I say in the book, there's a section in the book where I say it's quite strange that you'll see people go buy a sandwich and then watch them eat it while they walk into the park and then sit down and smoke a cigarette. Which I find quite bizarre, that some people have got that into their heads that that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
No, at least the other way around. You know. But preferably to stop one of them and continue and relax and enjoy the process of eating. You know, there's some cultures around the world that it's such an important part of their culture is to sit, stop, feed, socialise during that eating and make it an event. We just make it almost an encumbrance to our lifestyle sometimes, and you know, hence why the pre-packed meals do so well, I guess, in this culture that we have now.